Steel and sweat in the Pennsylvania rain. Short in stature, but he's built like pain. Gary Moore, the warhound wakes. Born in the Navy, forged by mistakes. Targets talk, he don't reply, cause his bullets speak and his steel don't lie. In the pit of drills and gunsmoke heat, he roars the creed. Move your fucking feet. No mercy for the static mind. No patience for the ones who hide. The fight is rhythm, life is beat. You live or die by moving fate. They'll move your fucking feet. No standing still when the storm starts to eat. This is Tremors blood in the iron heat. Every round, every breath, every scream complete. You live or die by the rhythm of your feet. You live or die by the rhythm of your feet. Yeah. Jump, 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 jump. He's 5 foot nothing, but the wall still shakes when Gary Moore growls. The silence breaks. Dynamics born from the fire and grind. The student's fear is the sharpened mind. Don't freeze up or you'll bleed and repeat. Don't lock up, move your fucking feet. From ships to the range, the lessons remain. No easy day, just the sweat and the pain. Here Tremors forged, no safety net. Steel nerves, cold sweat, silhouette. Tactical gospel, grit complete. Echoes of thunder, move your fucking feet. Hey! When the lead starts to sing, don't miss a beat. In the fight for your life, there's no repeat. Navy soul, small frame, steel elite. He's the storm, he's the creed. Move your fucking feet. Jump, 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 jump. Hey! Jump, jump. When the lead starts to sing, don't miss a beat. In the fight for your life, there's no repeat. Navy soul, small frame, steel elite. He's the storm, he's the creed. Move your fucking feet. Move your fucking feet. Jump, 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 move your fucking feet. Move your fucking feet. Jump, 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 move your fucking feet. Pennsylvania thunder. In the dark he teaches. Tremors bloodline. Battle preaches. Short man, long shadow. Lessons deep. The last words heard. Move your fucking feet. Jump, jump, move your fucking feet. Jump, 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 move your fucking feet. Jump. Move your fucking feet.
Well, that
Short
was
man, long shadow.
I meant to do the 1 minute intro and I clicked the wrong one, so we got the whole thing.
Oh, might as well go long.
Yep, it's the only time I can. Well, that in the shadow.
It's such a banger, but like the lyrics are so like they're so like inflating of you.
I
Like,
know.
I'm like, oh, if
If
only
I had made it myself, you all should hate me.
it's so good though. Oh,
Well, the intro song brought to you by the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
That's what he uses as his internet call sign. Colt Manny, hello. Joe Rajewski was in here, or Ryowski, or whatever you pronounce it. Steven's in the house. Also, we have a representative from Ammo Supply Warehouse, tonight's sponsor. You can use the coupon code TREMIS10 for $10 off any order over $100.
Or Bulletin 11 for any order over $100 and save yourself $11.
Or there's another one for 12, but I don't know what.
We always forget it though.
Yeah, I think it might be like IFCG12. I think maybe
you could try them all. You could sit there for days and just keep entering
until you get that extra dollar.
Yeah, totally worth your time.
Very much so. Scott with 1T is in the house as well. Hello, it's a lot of people who have bought raffle tickets.
Oh, are we going to do the raffle?
Mm-hmm.
Is that tonight?
It's tonight.
Oh man,
you could win something.
I might win.
I think you bought the first ticket.
I did. Yeah. I was like, I'm like, when it came in, when you're like, oh, I'm going to raffle this thing off. I'm like, I'm not like discluded, right? Like I can enter this.
And I was like, yeah, why do I care? And then bam, ticket bought.
I swear, everybody, if I win, there is no collusion, but I'm keeping everything.
He's going to win a free class.
Yeah. I've been really dying for that free class,
He'll probably be there as an assistant instructor. Free means I don't have to pay him.
It'll be the one class that I actually am the lead instructor for.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm just going to sit over here and
it's my free class. I'm going to do it how I want.
Shinde is hanging around as well. Speaking of which, Shinde, the proprietor of 5 Rivers Armament, best gun shop in Southeast PA. If you buy a Tremis Dynamic signature rifle from Midwest Industries and you send it there to do the transfer, he'll do the transfer for free. Also, as long as you're buying that gun from Midwest Industries, if you use the coupon code TREMIS, they'll knock 10% off the cost of the gun.
Wow.
Black Friday was 20% off. That was the time to buy.
Mm-hmm.
If enough people on here buy them in the next few months, I'll have another one to do another raffle with.
Oh, because you just can't figure out what to do with them as they keep coming to you.
Yeah, I don't. I only got the 2 hands.
I only need so many rifles.
I just got some new stuff to try out. I thought had I tried it out, I could put it on the rifle to give it away, but a Hollow Sun ARO, which is an advanced rifle optic.
How advanced is it? Like
it's a red dot. Well, it's gold actually. But
okay. Well,
it's their newer one that has like the more modern mount. That kind of looks like an I-beam instead of like a big box.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the machining on the outside makes it look like it's armored. I don't know if that does anything, but obviously it looks a little different.
Well, and 90% is how it looks.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And the knobs are like MRO knobs where you don't take a cap off. It's just a waterproof thing. You stick the end of a case into.
Mm-hmm.
So
I really like that.
I've turned it on and looked through it, and I have another gold dot here from them that's years older. That it's very, it looks like a goldenrod yellow. And the new one is like a neon yellow, almost like a dot of highlighter. It's that's that shade of yellow. I don't know which one I would prefer because I haven't mounted the new one on anything yet, so I'm not giving it away because I need to play with it. Plus, I have a new piece of gear to try out, which is interesting. It's downstairs on my dining room table, so
sounds like a great place for it, especially if you're hyping it up.
Yep. I'll see if my son's available.
Benjamin.
Free ? he was racing sim racing, some Formula One, so he might not be free.
Oh yeah.
You can't really like pull into the pits and tell everyone online like you just pit too. I got to go do something for my dad.
Yeah, he might be icing himself down in the in like the
cool down room.
Yeah, the cool down now.
Oh, he is available. I hear him jingling. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Could you run downstairs and bring up the new laser?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
The internet says hi.
I say hi, bye.
He says he's not gay.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Hall, hello, sir.
I too got a package from Hollow Sun this week.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finally pick up an iris?
No.
I know you were very interested in one of those.
I was very close to getting one, and then apparently it's like in some junkie's hands in northern Pennsylvania somewhere. I don't know.
Covered it in Ford glass.
Yeah, covered in Ford glass. It got stolen out of a truck, but I got an RMA box this week.
Weird, because I at Fish last week we had another student, Justin, who also needs an RMA box from Hollow Sun.
For real?
Yep.
Let me guess. Was it a small pistol optic?
Yes.
Oh, it's like, man, I can't even. I'm not even gonna shit on Hollow Sun. I can't hit, like, it's not just them. It's everybody. Everybody makes shit small pistol optics.
Mm-hmm. They're shitty and less shitty. Those are your options.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to say what I'm carrying right now. Because I feel like it would jinx it. But like it's the brand that I'm carrying right now is far enough outside the like hot like top 3 that people would carry that I feel like there's a chance that it may not be shit.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Like I mean, so now I'm using Vortex. I'm trying out the Vortex, and like, you know,
with the tenderizer on the front.
It's got a granulated surface on the front of it, and that I'm hoping signs have been positive so far, but like I'm 0 for like 4.
Knock on wood. So far, so good.
For pistol optics on a 365.
So what was? Oh yeah, there's Hollow Sun. Oh yeah, Justin's his was on max brightness, would not unlock, or if it was unlocked, it wouldn't change brightness.
Oh, we've seen that one.
Yep, and
I bet you the battery will last about another 4 hours. And
well,
then it's done.
He tried a new battery. That didn't do anything. It got brighter with the new battery, and what was he went out to the guys at the gun shop. There's a gun shop at the shoot house that we use, and so he goes out there and said, "Hey, do you guys know anything about this?" And the guy goes, "It's okay. Like, I know stuff." And he did a soft reset on the firmware or some sort of fancy sounding stuff. Yeah, it didn't do fuck all either.
Yep. There's a button press sequence that you can do to like reset the device.
Yep. And it went right back to really bright. So Steven says he wishes Primary Arms didn't use the weird doctor footprint that none of the guns we use have.
Doctor footprint?
Is that the only one that they only make them in a doctor footprint? What about the new enclosed one? It's like really expensive. Like the one that's like comparable to an Acro, but like $100 less. Does that use an Acro footprint or something? I don't even know. I was real excited about it, but it literally, I saw it at SHOT. I was like, man, this could be cool, because it shot, it looked like it was going to be like $170 less than an Acro. And the Acro came down some, and the street price on the Primary Arms was a little higher than what they thought it was going to be. So it's only like $100 difference, but it looks like, kind of Acro-ish, and it's made in the US. But it literally just started like hitting like YouTube reviewers like a couple weeks ago. So while I was excited then, I haven't actually seen one in person.
Mm-hmm.
Steven said that the price was insane, but the only thing it compares to is an Acro, and it's still considerably less than an Acro.
Yeah. I mean, the people keep making these optics, you know, they're all basically the same thing. But I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to break it break the mold at some point with something.
Sooner or later, it'll get figured out or sorted out, I guess, and I look forward to it. I think, hear me out. What if they were able to put the power source in the front of the slide and the optic low mounted into the rear of the slide, maybe even with the mechanical adjustments for the windage and elevation in the slide itself, so the bottom of the glass literally was sitting on the slide. SIG could do something like that. They make optics and slides.
Yeah, they
I mean, it might not work, but
Yeah.
like all their other red dots.
Yes. Not how I feel confident putting my SIG what is that model called? The Romeo X Compact. It lives on a firearm. Well, sort of. It's on my Mantis.
Well, the recoil should take
We'll see.
on it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll survive the
Oh, speaking of mantises, my 5th order of mantises of Titans, which encompasses 10 more units, will be here Saturday. And before anybody out there gets all excited, they're all gone already. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in order number 6 for Titans. So they're popular, selling well.
They're good thing. I'm super happy that they're finally out and about, because
Yep. And we used them at Fish 3.5, and you were there, and the comments, people are like, hey, these are pretty nice. They don't feel like a real gun. They're a considerable amount lighter. And the comparison naturally came up to a SIRT gun, which the metal SIRT guns are a good deal heavier, but you can get 2 Titans for the cost of 1 SIRT, and the electronics in the Titan blow the SIRT out of the water. So personally, I'm cool with that compromise in weight. I have no problem with that. Now, the non-removable sights, I want to put big dots on it. I know you can put an optic, which is something you can't do on a SIRT. I don't think they switched any of the SIRTs over. You could get a SIRT milled, but then you're paying someone to mill it. But for the irons, SIRT you can replace, Titan you can't. But we had a machinist in class, and we've fleshed out how we're going to replace the sights on a Titan. And I got on the phone when we got back from Fish, and I ordered a couple sets of big dots for he and I to install, and he is going to figure out everything. He got the right tooling so he can cut dovetails and shit. And we're gonna fix the Titan issue. I don't know then if we'll be able to do anybody else's, or I don't know if that'd be like a service that we could do. Maybe I don't
just
know.
a homie hookup thing.
Maybe, I mean, like, you'll obviously be hooked up, and anybody,
I would hope so, because
and like guys in our circle will, but beyond that, I don't. I mean, I guess maybe what I could do is buy a couple, and on one of the orders, when they fucking actually have enough to sit on my shelf instead of just gone before they get here, buy a couple extra, hand him the slides, let him do the work to it, and then when I sell it, you have the option of upgrading to removable sights.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know. He and I will figure that out. But mine's going to have big dots on it. His going to have F8s on it, and then everything beyond that we can sort out.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good. It is a bit of a miss. I mean, I get it. They had to get them out, and they're great for what they are. And 99% of people are gonna like. Does it need big dots on it? No. Like it works as the trainer that it is without it. However, that would be a mark of really knowing the audience that is going to be using these, because like that is an important upgrade that people are going to want to have in their trigger press and sight alignment experience.
Agreed.
Right?
I mean, maybe they were just banking on everyone having been so thoroughly converted to running optics that
they put a plate on there and just said, "Oh, that'd be
good enough." And it fits an RMS-C or an RMR, which if it fits, the RMR is longer than an RMS-C. And if you have something with a doctor footprint, a doctor has the same mounting pattern with the lugs and the screws as an RMS-C, but the body is longer, which is why a doctor doesn't fit in it's its own. It's like RMR length, but RMS-C hole pattern.
I'd never heard of the doctor footprint until just now.
Oh, yeah, that's all the E-Flex comes in.
Oh.
Until next month.
Until
then. I don't know when it ships, but when they're going to show it next month.
Oh, the new E-Flex?
Yep.
That's the one. I mean, honestly, if there's anything that's going to make me spend money, it's going to be that.
And I've not heard a lot of great reliability stories about the E-Flex. I have not heard a lot of horror stories. It seems like it's about as reliable as everything else on the market, but man, the dot sure is clear.
Like in the full size.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to see. I guess that's the one thing I'm probably bummed to not see in person. Not going to SHOT Show is the new rumored EOTech stuff, because while I'm sure the new EOTech full size, holographic sight is going to be as good, like it's going to look like an EOTech with a slightly updated body.
With a big knob on the left side.
With a big knobby on the left side, which is awesome, because I hate that. It's the worst part of an EOTech is the buttons and the fact that it's not shake awake. And they finally went, hey, you know what? After 12 years of the industry doing this shake awake thing, I guess we should probably.
Yeah, since we don't have good battery life to begin with.
Yeah. And everybody, like every time somebody picks one of these things up, they have to remember to hit a button.
Yeah.
Which they never remember.
And like my both of my old 5 whatevers, the 12s or 22s or whatever, and my XPS, the buttons are on the back, which meant like you're going over top of like your flip up iron sight, or if you've got a magnifier like in between it, at least the EXPSs had the buttons on the side,
right,
but like they're still like these tiny little buttons versus. And then the problem is, like, if it's really bright and you went from somewhere dark, you're like, oh, I need it brighter. Well, now you're reaching up there going,
yeah,
instead of just bam.
Yeah,
it's like driving a motorcycle. I just need gas.
Yep. Yeah, knobs are better, no doubt.
I agree, and it seems like it's got to be a more I'm not an electro magician, but I think like a knob with like a rheostat under it has to be a more robust switching system than a tiny little membrane push button.
Oh yeah, like the thing that exists on your keychain, like your key fob.
Yeah, that's always not working.
Like mushy, like no tactile sensation whatsoever. You're just mashing your finger into the
until something happens.
Yeah, until something happens. Yeah,
Javier asked if that's a rifle sight. The one with the knob on the side, yes, it's a new EXPS. The E-Flex is the pistol sight, and there's supposed to be new versions of each. And I think they're doing some new versions of some other magnified optics, but I have not looked deeply into in fact, most all of their magnified optics, other than their 1 to 10, I have not ever even looked through.
Yeah, I think the rifle optic is the EXPS3 HD is the model number, and the big thing being the shake awake and the knob. But the housing is redesigned. It's no like they've kind of like chamfered the edges, and I think from what I can't see like in the rumored photos and the kind of leaked stuff, you can't
Yep.
really tell, but it looks like it might have gotten rid of that kind of like dual housing approach where it's like
Yep.
the interior optic and then around the outside of the optic is like a sacrificial aluminum shell. It looks like it's all just a unit, you know.
It seems like with modern construction, you should be able to make it durable without having to have that second shell.
Yeah,
Because everything else doesn't do that, and they don't seem to break much. So,
right.
I lost a tooth to one of those shells, the housing around the EOTech.
Yeah,
hit my face and cut my lip and broke a tooth. I lost the tooth a little while later. It didn't break the tooth out. It broke the half of the tooth off, which then turned into a tooth problem and had to have the tooth removed.
Damn.
But speaking of new shit, and you might have alluded to this, it sounds like you're not going to SHOT Show.
Oh yes, I guess that is news.
Yep.
I am not going to SHOT Show. There's actually a few.
I'm not going either, but feel free to make your announcement and then I'll make mine.
Oh, well, I guess there's really not much to announce other than I'm not going to be there. However, I do believe there will be bulletin representation. Like we have a representative of Bulletin going to SHOT Show. Mr. Jonathan Aldridge from Iron Forge Consulting has offered to go and scout stuff out for us. So anything that we're looking for, he'll be our guy on the inside that week.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him. I'm a little bummed.
I almost wish I could be there since I'm not going either.
Yes.
Just, when people go for the first time, like seeing their reaction to stuff and how excited they get about the scale of it. And so I'll miss that. I had lunch with Jonathan yesterday and we chatted a little bit about it. Yeah. And I said, I wished him the best.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun time. It's just had some situations this year arise where it makes more sense to stay home. And it turns out that, after I made that decision, they released the dates for my EMT practical exam, which just so happened to be that week anyway. So kind of would have been forced to figure out if I wanted to stay home and, complete my EMT training or like postpone it for at least another month, which I really don't want to do. So,
if you'd have done that and Max would have went and taken his EMT practical and passed and done wonderful, like I suspect both of you will do.
Oh, he would be the medic whenever we get together because he's been an EMT longer.
Well, yep. He will always, for the rest of eternity, would have been an EMT longer than you.
Oh, I might have to reconsider this.
So, what you should do is buy Max a plane ticket to SHOT. Like, you can just take the EMT thing next month.
Yeah. Right when he's like moving.
Yeah.
I'm sure his family would love that.
He just disappears for a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I am not going because
your passport
this expired and
but it came.
I don't have real ID in order to fly. So I was like, fuck, I got online and I did my renewal and paid my $160, and they're like, all right, are you traveling? Yes. And I give them the dates I'm traveling and where I'm traveling to, inside the United States. And they said, perfect. We will have your passport to you. Estimated arrival January 20th. And I was like, oh, the day I'm flying back from SHOT Show, that won't work. And I had not yet bought a plane ticket. So I was like, I'm not going. I just said, fuck it. I won't be here in time. And I forgot to renew it. It's been expired for like 2 years. So, I mean, it's on me, but I don't use it much. And while we were at Fish last week, the new one showed up anyway. And I was like, oh, my wife says, oh, so you're going to SHOT? And I was like, easy. Plane tickets aren't fucking cheap at this point because it's like a month away. So I looked and went, yeah, I'm not paying like $640 for a round trip plane ticket to SHOT. So I'm just staying home.
Yeah, I think mine were because I I of course go all out and I like, plan months in advance. Like I had plane tickets bought since September. And I mean, luckily I have the United, like I do the United stuff so that I get like a credit. So
Yeah.
I'll have a credit for whatever the next thing that I fly for. But the I think it was like 470 out of Newark for flying across the country.
Well, I'm never flying around to Newark again.
Wasn't that bad.
You didn't have to sprint through the entire fucking terminal.
Well, I will, you know what? I gotta say, and I know this is like one of those things where it's probably like, oh, another tax. Some of the best money I've ever spent was the $80 on pre-check, like TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't have to go through one of those stupid scanner machines and take my shoes off, or I don't even know if they make you take your shoes off anymore, but like, you go through a metal detector instead of the backscatter machine. The lines are always shorter. It has saved me a ton of anguish over the last like 8 years that I've had it.
Well, I see. My issue is it's $80 every time I fly.
Because you only fly once every 5 years.
Because isn't it $80 a year for that?
I don't think it's every year. I think it's like every 5 years.
Oh, that's not bad then, because I only fly once a year, and I thought it was. I knew you paid. I knew there was a pay. I didn't even know how much it was. But I was like, I'm not paying that every year. I only fly once a year.
Yeah, no, I think it's a 5-year renewal.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, it's like when you look at it that way, it's actually really. But I mean, if you only fly once, it doesn't matter. But if you do any type of regular, semi-regular travel, it pays for itself. It doesn't pay for itself, but it certainly.
It would have paid
works
for
out.
me last year.
Yeah, that I was about to start like standing in the doorway to like so that they couldn't physically close it, like
Risking a physical altercation with an air marshal.
yeah.
Well, I'm fucking just hauling ass as much as my short ass can haul to a fucking airline at 4 o'clock.
I'm like, they are closing the gate. Where are you?
And I couldn't even like stop and text because I was like, yes, I'm reading it going, yeah,
Yep. It's better run faster. They're looking at me as I'm waiting at the gate. They're like, are you coming? I'm like, oh, I will. I'm not going to stay here, but something like there's something inside me that says I need to at least wait at the door until you're closing it. Like,
yeah,
I know it doesn't change anything, doesn't change a single thing, but it makes me feel better that I'm there waiting for you as you get to the gate.
Yeah. Versus just been like, oh, I didn't care if you were coming or not.
I would call that the Gary Marr approach.
Yeah, I can't argue that, but I did say like you didn't have to wait.
No, I wasn't going to be like, oh, let me miss my flight for him. Although it would have totally been my fault if you had missed that flight because I did not build in enough time for us to get to the airport. And who would have thought that it was like an hour and 30-minute like wait to get through security at 4 o'clock in the morning? Yeah,
that was retarded. So retarded.
I'm like, what? How is this even? I'm like, I did, yeah. And this is why I build in like I go to the airport like 3 hours early because who cares? Just hang out at the gate,
Yep.
You got some people that are like, no, we have to leave we have to get to the airport 20 minutes before boarding. That's all you need. I'm like, nope,
that never works.
Yeah, like
that's people that don't travel with guns to begin with.
Yeah, for sure. Because that process alone takes 20 minutes just to find somebody to point you in the direction of the line that you're supposed to wait in.
I will say, Southwest at the Philly airport, always smooth with the gun thing.
Yeah. Do you remember us trying to find somebody, just trying to find the line?
Yep.
I think it was that morning, right? Like we're like, we went to one line and the guy was like, oh no, you're what did you wait on this line for? You're supposed to be over there. Oh, okay. Because the literally people that you just pointed us to go to told us we have to come to you, specifically you.
Yeah. They said we're to come to Brian, the black guy.
And then he's like, I don't know why they sent you to me. I'm only the boss of everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I think that's why. Like, yeah, I can't even tell you how many times I've gone to that. Like, gone to Newark Airport and been like, "Hey, I have to do a special check-in." They're like, "No, you don't." I'm like, "I do. I really do. Like, I have to do a special check-in. I have an item that needs to be checked in by you." No. You just go to that kiosk right there. You just type your information in, and then that's how you do it now. I'm like, nope, no. I need the person. I need the person that fills out the red tag that says firearms declaration on it. And they go, no, you just wait. Did you say what did you say? I said,
like, I said I got a gun, motherfucker.
I have a gun. And then like the record screeches, like the fire alarm starts going off, and
there's a SWAT team that's already been fucking rolling out.
Yeah, they start running. Yeah. So like you have to like be very, very upfront with them. Like, listen, I need to do a firearms check-in, and they go, I don't know how to do that.
We might have to get TSA over here and the air marshal and.
Pretty sure I need a district attorney.
I'm at least gonna need my attorney before this day is over.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I go to like Lehigh Valley International over here, and like I walk up to the thing. They go, "Oh yeah, you just wait right here. We'll put your bag through that thing. That's where the TSA is in there." And then like just wait here for 5 minutes, and then they give me the, "Hey, you're good. Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you." Yeah, Newark's a shit show. Like 100%.
So I'm not going to miss Newark in January.
No, but that's where the cheapest flights are. Like it's a big hub.
But we will have to sort out doing a during SHOT Show live chat.
Oh yeah.
We'll
have to like gather rumors, like all the announcement stuff. We'll have to do like a during SHOT Show review.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, we'll put some effort. I don't really ever put any effort into the live chat. Like the fact that I have any notes, pretty shocking. But that one maybe we'll have to do a little more pre-game workup. I actually was going to do some for tonight because I wanted to make fun of the Gayndies.
Right, another show thing.
Oh wait, I got a thing. We were going to make fun of the Gayndies. Going to do it last Tuesday morning. I realized that the Gayndies thing was happening. So I was like, oh, I should do that on a live chat, but I'm not doing a live chat tomorrow because I'll be in Scranton teaching. Fuck it. I'll do it on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. I've done them on Tuesdays before. So I get it all set up, and then eating dinner, my wife tells me I'm supposed to get like 4 inches of snow, and it's supposed to start at sunrise when I would be driving to Scranton. So instead, I drove to Scranton that like an hour after dinner, hurried up, finished packing, and threw the shit in the truck and drove. And I was driving when the live chat should have happened. So we didn't have a live chat last week.
Mm-hmm.
So today I asked Mike, I said, hey man, or Mike, I guess he's down here. I see him over there, but you all see him down there. I said, you wanted to do the Gayndies thing with me? He's like, yeah, sure. It sounds cool. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go get some screenshots, and we're going to see who these people are. And if somebody has a weird name, I'll maybe go find out what they do so I can make better fun of them and whatnot. And the voting's closed already. And I don't know how long it's been up. I just found, as far as I know, it's been up for 8 days. Last Tuesday till today. I was like, well, motherfucker. I was like, well, I can still go see who all the people are that are running for these different awards. And they took all that down too and just said, buy tickets to come to the event at SHOT Show. And I was like, oh, so I don't even get to make fun of the Gayndies other than the rainbow icon that you see on the screen now. I don't know why they chose a rainbow, but it seems fitting. So I will, and this, it all spurred from, I had a question come up. Let me see. I'll read it for you guys. And then we can at least fucking shit talk the Gayndies a little bit if we want. Is the Gayndies, quote, the right, pretending to be, quote, the left? It looks like they want this empty narcissistic group. They want to be this empty narcissistic group just like them. Hard to see a difference in the morality, just the vehicle to get there. So we like to poke fun at like Hollywood and whatever you would call like the record industry, where they have these giant banquet award shows where they just pat each other on the back, and it's essentially like a self-suck fest. And we not only poke fun of the fact that they're all a bunch of pedophiles and whatnot, but we make fun of the fact that in order to feel important, they have to have their own little award show where only they decide who gets their own awards. And that's what I got from the gist of the question, was that is the Gayndies just like, you know, the gun guy version of that?
Yeah, emulating Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
And I don't even know who does the Gayndies. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's somebody or a group or, you know, representatives from the industry or something. I have no idea. But when the question came up, that was when I went and was like, oh, that's that award thing. We actually, and I don't know if you were with me, we stumbled into where they do the pictures, like the red carpet area of the Gayndies at SHOT last year, like in one of the casinos. And I remember we like walked around the corner and we're like, is this a gay brothel? I'm like, no, this is where they do the Gayndies. Oh, well, I have to go wash the AIDS off of the bottom of my shoe and go somewhere else. That's how I felt when I was standing there. Everyone's experience may differ. And I thought last year was the first year, but apparently there was a year before too. And fuck, for all I know, it's been going on for 40 years. But when I looked on the website, it said past winners, and some of the categories it showed 2 winners. So like a 2020.
Oh yeah, I thought they've been doing the Gayndies for a while. Like
Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't research enough because they closed the voting before I got the chance to really look at it.
I do remember it being a thing at least all the years that we've been going to SHOT Show.
Okay, so you're more in tune than I am.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, especially considering the logo that we see on the screen, it is based around the gun influencer sphere. Is that the...
You know, honestly, you know, I would love to shit on absurd things in the industry, but I honestly just don't know enough about it to really like pointedly make fun of it, because I'm just not informed enough.
Yeah, well, I looked at the categories and I was just like, all right, it's got to be, because there was like...
So here's the rundown. Like, okay, I just did a AI search, right? So what they are: founded by Brownells to recognize excellence across the firearm space. Winners are decided primarily by public voting, and they're designed to highlight real-world influence, not just corporate marketing.
Okay.
So
the kind of
categories: best YouTube channel, best new gun product, best firearms trainer educator, which is probably why we hear about things.
Yeah.
Best Instagram social creator, which really should just be the same category as best YouTube channel, because usually they're all done by the same person.
Unless it's a chance for 2 people to get the
Sure.
trophy.
Yep. Best podcast, best industry brand, and breakout creator rising star, which again, like, it seems like it's very heavily weighted to YouTube, or like, you know, the influencer category.
Well, I mean, I don't know who's up for anything because obviously they took all that down. But if it's all public voting, it's going to be a popularity contest, which essentially means that, like, you know, I would think that like whatever the top award is, if it's best YouTube channel, or because I thought one of the categories when I looked last week was King of the Hill, which might just be a chance for a third person to get a trophy. But then it's just going to be the biggest YouTube channels, the biggest like gun space, because obviously they're already more popular than smaller ones because they get more followers already. So I don't know. And on that, like best instructor, okay, but if you're going to do that, the best instructors don't even do social media. So
well, that's true. It's really, I mean, if you really break it, it's like, it's not the best instructor, it's the best influencer instructor.
Yeah,
that's really what you're saying. Like, you have to have a social media profile to be considered for the Gayndies. Like, So I guess it's really saying like which one of these people like positions themselves as an influencer that educates rather than an influencer that just informs
Is entertaining.
or entertains, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, we were going to go through, and I was going to bring up a screen with the voting and allow you guys to, like, in the chat, help me figure out who to vote for. Like Mike and I talk about it, maybe poke fun at people. And I'm going to go with best podcast. My vote goes to Sean Ryan. I don't know if he was nominated or whatnot, but he is certainly in the gun space since.
Oh, he won last year.
Oh,
So 2025 winner for podcast of the year is the Sean Ryan Show.
well, he should win every year. Because I other than Berm Limits, I don't know of another podcast that falls in the gun space. And if we're going off popularity, I mean, I love the Berm Limits crew, or at least half of them.
Max is okay.
Sean Ryan's got just a smidgen more internet clout.
Well, hey, you know, the model of success isn't necessarily just how many people listen, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's public voting, all he has to do is ask once.
Yeah.
Don't forget to vote for me, and there's, you know, a couple 100,000 votes.
So, do you know who won Firearm Instructor of the Year last year?
Nope. I was going to look at that kind of thing.
I would bet you would not necessarily disagree with this. Or at least put this person in that ilk of people that are in that category of worthy of being named Firearm Instructor of the Year.
Well, I don't think that their social influence is big enough to win, but if I had to pick an instructor who I thought had the best educational content in the influencer space, you know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, whatever, I would pick Orion Training Group.
Oh, I would too. I think they would be well deserving of that title, and they work hard for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guess it wasn't them.
Nope. It was not Orion Training Group. It is a singular name, like a person that you may have met him. I have not yet, but it is a big name in the firearms training space.
Chris Costa.
Nope. Think more old school.
Clint Smith?
Yep.
Oh, Clint won last year.
Yes, he
He
was.
doesn't even have a lot of
internet presence.
Yeah,
he has some,
and most of it's like clips that, like, usually at the table when he's doing the.
Yep, he's like in that room. They had no production whatsoever. It's him.
Yep, you know, and you can like see the elbows of the students.
Yeah,
and I actually appreciate those. So I appreciate the quality of that. That it's not taken with a fucking potato phone, but the fact that it's not overproduced.
Yeah. So 2025 Firearm Instructor of the Year was Clint Smith. Another person, big name in the training space, was listed as one of the other categories in the top 2A writer category.
Writer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Masad Ayub.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, like, you know, there's legit like, you know, I don't think they're just doing influencer space type stuff.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I like to find a silver lining in things, you know, because there is absurdity to it, right? Like, hey, we're going to recognize popularity. Like, it is like the fact that it's popular voting makes it a popularity contest. Like, you could even say that there's more legitimacy in the Oscars, even though that's run by, like, you know, Bohemian Grove pedophiles,
right?
Because they have like a committee or the academy, right? Like, it's not just like, oh, it's anybody's popularity contest. That academy, for better or for worse, they're the ones that are like the brain trust of film.
Yeah.
What is a good film? Like a good, like, representation of that industry. because it can't just be the outside view. You have to have the trustees, right, of people that know it better than the people on the outside.
Right.
So they make they're the ones that nominate and decide on who wins Best Picture of the Year, right?
Yeah, I agree, because like who's the guy, white dude, usually wears a red karate gi, no sleeves, and he does a bunch of funny.
Oh, Master Ken.
Yes,
He
like,
should be Firearm Instructor of the Year.
so like he should win something.
Yes,
it should not be Instructor of the Year.
Well,
because like somebody needs to gatekeep.
Yes,
you know what I mean. And so I get that the Academy, that's their job, is to not just let Mr. Beast win an Oscar for a YouTube video that he did, because they gatekept a YouTuber out. So, and I've never seen a Mr. Beast video, but when I saw that he had candy bars, and I was like, what a weird name for a candy bar. And then my son had to tell me what Mr. Beast was, and like showed me that he did stuff and gave a bunch of things away to people. So the things that he showed me were very Oprah-esque. Like a bunch of people were happy to get a bunch of fucking money and stuff.
It's
so I was like, oh, well, good for him then.
I guess, like, so Mr. Beast is like an interesting, like, look into the human experiment, right? Because like he, like, out of anybody, figured out like the social media template where it's like you make a weird human-based thumbnail, like really kind of like, salacious content of, we're going to give away $1 million. It's like, it's all about people feeling like they could be in on like the luck, and then exploits people for their wants, and then puts them, like, it's the reality television model, right? Where it's like, oh, we're going to see what their reactions are, but then it's super produced. So it only takes in the highlight moments and the pacing. He's the one, like, if you look at the modern execution of social media videos, he is the impetus for how pretty much all videos are paced, where it's like on to the like next, like nothing for longer than 5 seconds. Just go right on to the next thing, cut everything down to the bone that you don't need. Like that was like his model that, people realized is like the successful, like,
so even though I don't see him ever on the internet, he has helped direct that I have seen his, the downstream effect of his work, I'm sure, in other people's stuff.
Yeah, you've seen his influence on the art of social media creation, like 100%. Like he is like the biggest name, and people have emulated him because it triggers like the dopamine in the human brain more than pretty much everything else.
Which I probably see him as much as I do most of the people that were running for the Gayndies, because I also don't watch any gun guys on the internet either.
Yeah.
Which everyone finds hard to believe. They're like, you don't watch this guy on YouTube? No. And they're like, how is that possible? You make YouTube videos. Twofold. One, do I really make YouTube videos at this point? And two, just because I made them didn't mean I wanted to be any part of everybody else that was making them. I remember there was times that Yeager would say to me when I was working for him, didn't you see my video on that? No. What do you mean? I'm like, I don't watch you on YouTube. I see you every day. Why do I care what your YouTube video says?
You used to do that to me all the time. You're like, video on that. Didn't you see it? And I'd be like, no.
And then I was like, this is what Yeager felt like. This is kind of fun. It also means I didn't have to answer a lot of questions, because I'd be like, I have a video, you go find it.
And then you'd be like, I didn't make a video on that. I just want to make
yeah, you had no idea if I did or didn't. I made, so in 2025, if I recall correctly, and I may have been mistaken, I've made one YouTube video that wasn't a live chat. And it was the SHOT Show video. And I don't even think I did the worst 5 from SHOT Show this year. I think I only did the best 5, because I thought it was like sad to come back and highlight shit I thought was dumb. And it didn't give me that dopamine rush that we were talking about to
Yeah.
like talk about the disappointing parts of. So I think I only did the best 5. And funny enough, I had a student in class who said, "Wait, Mantis is making a pistol?" I'm like, "Yeah, the Titan. Like I've had them on pre-order since February, and like they're in a. I only made one video, and they're in it." And he's like, "You made a video?" And I was like, "Yeah, the SHOT Show video. It's like number 2 on the list." And he was like, "I don't remember that." I'm like, "See, I don't. This is why I don't make videos. People don't fucking pay attention anyway."
Yeah. Why bother?
And he wanted to buy a Titan. So I made the video to try to elicit sales, and it still didn't work. To someone who subscribed and wanted to buy the thing that was in the video from me.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me again why making videos is worth my time and effort. It's not. So that's why I don't do it.
Sure.
But if I were going to make a video, I would make a video on something like trying out the new SMS Trinity laser aiming module.
What is that?
So this is a laser aiming module from SMS. This is their second one. They made another one that I remember seeing all over the internet like last year before, something like that. And this is a new one. It sits over top. Obviously, it's got a inline lasers. It's got an IR laser and a vis laser and an IR illuminator. It's not huge. I'm going to say footprint. It's smaller than the Iris 3, but it might be thicker. It's certainly bigger than like an Iris 1. But I wouldn't compare it to an Iris 1 because it has an illuminator. But it's got a crane port, 123, a transverse 123 in it. And like there's a diffuser, flip down diffuser on it. I don't know how well you can see. There's 3 lenses in there for the IR, the vis, and the illum. The illuminator's got a switch, or one of them push slider things to go from wide to narrow.
Oh, okay. So these are the guys that made the HFSXC.
Yes, I knew it had a bunch of fucking letters in it.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't even know they came out with this thing.
It's when I had a chat with them via the emails. Before I answered them, I looked online to see what other people had said about it, to see if it was worth even having a conversation with them. And it seems to be new enough that the only videos out there were unboxing. Oh. So I was like, oh, then I'm definitely interested. What's really cool about it is if we compare it probably to an Asian illuminator and 2 lasers, I would say that it's going to be comparable. You're going to compare it to an Iris 3. Like that's the features that you're comparing.
Yep.
$350 is the retail on this. So just about almost 3 of these for the price of an Iris.
Right.
And it comes with a tape switch too. And the tape switch, it's about as small as a mod button, but you can put a mod button or whatever, obviously, on it. I do like that the tape switch it comes with is at least not 9 feet long like most of them. I don't know how good it is because I haven't done nothing more than just turned the visible laser on at this point.
Okay.
But I would make a video because I'm going to review this thing. And
you didn't even throw it on a gun on Sunday at Fish 6?
I would have. It showed up here on Tuesday.
Oh.
So, or maybe it was Monday. It came after Fish was over. But that was one of the areas where I was real interested, even at not a test unit, but if just to purchase them, having 1 or 2 of these for student loaners for any sort of, like for Fish 6 or the low light workshops.
Right. Yeah.
It's affordable enough that like I can leave this in a box. And if a student needs something at class, whether it be theirs quit working or they don't, like here, I borrowed some nods. Because I had 2 students borrow nods, not from me, at Fish 6, but what they didn't have was laser aiming modules. Luckily, I had enough guns to loan them out, but it'd be great to have a whole loaner unit.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
and it's affordable enough, like I could invest in more than one of them. So it might not be, comparable to somebody's Raid X that you would depend your life on, but it's certainly for someone getting in the game. If it's not total garbage, like what about, you know, are you guys monitoring the comments? The comments, there hasn't been any comments since.
Yeah. It's been silent for a while.
Javier says it's as valuable as Miss Universe. And the next one, he says, are you monitoring comments? Like if there was other comments between them, they have not come through.
Yeah.
So maybe they're being censored if you try to type a link. I know the only 3 people that are allowed to type a link are Mike, me, and Crystal. My 2 moderators and me. Zach Bush says hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, so I have a lot of hope for like how this might pan out, and I would do a video review on it. Except I don't like making videos, so they'll probably, if it's worthy of a lot of talking about it, maybe there'll be a blog article, so I don't have to film. But there'll certainly be some pictures on the Facebooks and the Instagrams and stuff. I'll put a PVS in front of a camera and show something if it's worthwhile. Javier says he made comments in YouTube. Yeah, it hasn't showed up over here in the main chat.
Interesting.
It's supposed to, but unless like I said, you can't add a link. If you link it, it automatically says no.
I would be super interested in checking that out, especially in the endeavors that I am making to try and make connections and or find technology solutions for people to get into night vision for a night zero night vision course.
Well, I thought that as well for you. I didn't mention that here in the in this particular live chat because I didn't know if you had mentioned that publicly that you were looking to try and.
Oh yeah, like I'm like I'm putting it out there to the world of like, hey, I'm trying to find somebody, retail or manufacturer or whatever type of partners to like be the other half of the equation of trying to help people get into night vision. Like I can do the teaching part.
Yep.
Like we can we've done it and figuring that part out, but it's the how do we make this an affordable, approachable solution for the normal everyday person? That's really hard. And I'm trying to find somebody to partner with that, but the intent is absolutely within 2026, hopefully in the warmer months where we can hang out at the dark range when we're not freezing our asses off, to offer the first iteration of Night Zero and basically do it as like an afternoon class, like lecture that rolls into an evening night shoot with some live fire.
I like that. And I think we're positioned in a good spot that a lot of folks that teach night vision are really hamstrung by the ranges that they're using, that they're like, hey, we've turned the clocks, so now we can do more night stuff.
Yep. And
the problem is, if you live in the South, it's not a big deal, which we don't, and nor does half of the country. Like here, by the time you turn the clock back, it's too fucking cold to be out in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
At least to have a good learning environment. So but the flip side is, well, it doesn't get dark enough early enough for a lot of ranges in the summer because they have noise issues to worry about, and we don't have that. We can shoot till fucking 6 a.m. if we want, and
24 hours straight. If we really wanted to, we could shoot, which would be really expensive, and I'd be really tired.
But we can.
We can.
So I think we're in a good position to do some more night stuff and get people into it without having them to be. They don't have to be cold,
right?
Or go to fucking Georgia or some state where it's warm at 11 o'clock at night,
right?
Because it's like 8 degrees right now outside. It's not good for night vision stuff today.
Yeah.
So I'd be stoked to see that happening. So
yeah, that's the plan. That's one of the the new offerings coming from Zero Point in the next 12 months will be at some point there will be a Night Zero offering for some night vision stuff.
So even at retail, if at the cost of like a gray market D-ball, you can get like 5 of these.
Yeah. Now it's, the thank God the laser aiming module market has really started getting flooded. Like, I knew the Iris was going to be a tipping point because for so long we've been just salivating for some sort of affordable solution.
Yep.
Whether it's the oh God, what's the Z-Bolt
ACAL.
the ACAL, like we've been so excited for the ACAL because Z-Bolt's a great company, but it was like, oh, it's gonna be high end performance, but at an affordable price, right? Like something $1,500 or maybe $2,000, which was like, oh my God, that's so much more affordable than the $4,000 or the $3,500, crazy laser aiming modules. And then it was like, oh well, then HoloSun's coming out with an Iris 3. Oh, and by the way, they're going to come out with the Iris 1, 2, and 5 or 12, whatever. Like they're coming out with a whole line of irises. Oh, and then the HFXC started making waves last year, and then the guys at CTF are obviously like making way. They're coming up with solutions. So like all of a sudden, everyone was like, nope, there's this can be achievable. Is this like illuminator laser market? Because honestly, how hard is it to put an IR laser and an IR illuminator together into a package that's like robust? It's doable. It's not impossible. It's not like night vision itself, where it's like they basically bottle magic and like elf blood.
This end of it is remarkably lower tech.
Yeah, like
it can be lower tech. I mean, there's like VCSEL technology is very high tech.
Sure.
Okay, well, you can do an LED. Like for folks that are looking for affordability, an IR LED is doable, like a vampire light.
Yeah.
But you just can't aim with a vampire light.
Right. And then you could, like, how long were we both running like the poor man's Lamb, where it was like the Tor Mini as a laser and a vampire with it, and then having to run 2 separate controls for an illuminator, which is not optimal.
Right, it's okay. And a laser that's okay.
Yeah, and is not a momentary laser, like, or really meant to be a momentary laser, and it only can be activated from a fixed position. You can't put it on a tape switch or do anything that you want with it.
Yep, and but it was affordable. It was a cheap way to get into it. I don't even know where I lent my Tor Mini to someone. If you're watching, please send me a message and just remind me you're the one that has it, because I'm not sure who that is.
I have one on a rifle still. Like, I still have that vampire. Like, it's because I just, you can only afford so many lambs at one time. But a $350 one, that one you might be able to afford a couple of.
Yeah, agreed. That's why I'm real interested in it. I just turned down. These guys said, yes, I would like to look at one. Olight, after 800 emails, I told them to pound sand.
Yeah.
And I did it for you guys because I finally said they wanted me to review a weapon light. And my mind said I wanted to look at one of their pistol optics, not because I thought it would be good, but that I'd put it on a Titan so that if anyone wanted to borrow a Titan with an optic, I had one handy, and then I wouldn't have to pay for the optic. But they wanted me to review a weapon light. So I said, okay, I will do it if you send 2. One for me to try out and one for me to give away to someone. Like we'll do a giveaway. And they said, no, we don't do that. We'll send you one to review. You can keep that one. And then we're going to give you affiliate links. So when people buy them, you can make money. And I said, I don't accept money for reviews. So, or affiliate links for reviews. I said, I have affiliate links and they're all with companies that I already use, like out of pocket. So like if you go over to the website, there's like the known associates and there's a spot that has affiliate links, and it's like Fix-It sticks. Yeah, we all use Fix-It sticks. I believe in Fix-It sticks. So I got set up as an affiliate with them. Other ones like Primary Arms. which actually the things they make, I use some of those too. But as just a retailer, I buy things from Primary Arms. So I have, or Euro Optic, I have them as affiliates because I buy shit from them. So if I give my money to them, I don't mind spreading the word. Obviously, I wouldn't give them my money. But for a company, I don't use anything Olight. Like I don't want to sell their stuff and make cash. I want to do something for the fans, the followers, the viewers, the whatever you want to call them. And they're not interested in that. So they kept trying to lure me in with I could make money, and I kept trying to lure them in with give something to my viewers, and we were at an impasse. And I might have saved one of my viewers' lives because nothing will explode.
I was gonna say you're gonna hand somebody. You were gonna put it on a mantis and then basically hand it to somebody. That's like it's an IED right there, man.
It blew up in my face.
Ow.
That's what she said. Oh my God, this is, it's getting bad. Oh man, we've already gone over an hour. I haven't even done the giveaway yet. There's still 9 people hanging around wanting to see the giveaway.
How many?
9 viewers still hanging around after an hour.
Let's do it, and then we could actually go enjoy our evenings, I guess.
All right, let me see if I have the wheel all set up. I got to figure out where the button is for share screen. I'm going to move this screen over to here, which makes it even harder to see. Oh, it's incredibly hard to see.
Oh, Noah says he needs a night 0. That'll happen. You have a facility, sir. I will even bring it out to Brookville. We just need some people that have night vision.
All right,
or a lot of carrots. That'll work too. Like a truckload of carrots.
All right, now share screen. Select a tab to square to share. This one. All right, so.
Oh man.
There
it is.
There it is. Okay. All right. So now I got to come over here, and this is going to be for the rifle that also includes a rifle class. This is going to be the first one.
Oh, how many are there?
So how many prizes?
Yeah, how many spins and prizes are there tonight?
All right, so there is 1, 2, 6 spins and prizes.
Oh wow!
First, I added some stuff. First spin is going to be the rifle, which includes a rifle class. Second spin is the Glock, which includes a dynamic pistol in June. No, it includes a holster. Sorry, belay that. Glock and a first wave holster. Then is dynamic pistol in June. Then is dynamic carbine in June. Then is vehicle dynamics, which I think is in April. Those all include the day 3 of them. So it's the 2 days plus the day 3. And then the last one, the 6th one, is a custom shop first wave holster.
Oh, cool.
And each time I have it set up with all 51 entrants. There was supposed to only be 50, but I sold the 50th ticket in person at class and did not bring my laptop with me to Scranton. And somebody bought the last one on the website the same day. So we ended up with 51. So, oops. I hear my dog. Let me tell Benjamin that Klaus wants in.
Hey, you want to add one more? You want to add one more spin on?
For what? What do you get? What do you want to add?
I don't know. What do you think? Like a free entry to 0 Point Medical?
All right. You want to do that as you want to just tack it on at the end?
Sure.
Okay. So each time someone wins, their name comes off. So now, like Noah has like 8 tickets, so it's possible Noah could win everything.
It's possible.
But
I've seen that dude win a lot.
One entry kept winning. There'll be 50 entrants after the first one, and so on and so forth. So let's spin the, and since you're if you win something, you get pulled off the list. I figured we'd start with the biggest one.
Yeah,
So that people didn't feel like they got fucking ripped off because they bought one ticket and won a holster. And so I guess that means we're ready, and I'm ready to click the spin.
Oh man.
Here we go.
If only we had a sound machine for like like a drum beat, or what's it called?
Drum roll.
A drum roll. That's what I was thinking.
Well, if I had prepared better for this. All right, here we go.
Grand prize. The rifle. The class.
Chris Cooter. Chris Cooter won the rifle.
He won a rifle. Congratulations.
That he's gonna be excited, I'm sure.
I think so. He's a good dude. I like him. I'm glad he
All
won.
right. Are you keeping track of who won?
I sure can. So spin
I think it'll hold on to this, but I don't have to come back and watch it all.
But
and,
I'll
I think
write
if I open another screen, I might actually show my notes instead of showing the spinner.
I'll keep track. I'll scribe for you.
Okay,
so
thank you, sir.
spin one is Chris Cooter.
All right. Chris Cooter has won the rifle. I don't even know where Chris lives, but if the rifle's not legal where he lives,
he's out my way. He's in Bucks County, I think.
All right. So now next is the Glock 19 and a first wave holster. So we'll close that and spin again. Riley L has won the Glock 19. They're illegal in New Jersey, aren't they? I bet you I can't give them the magazine.
Well, no, you can't. It would need to be a 10-round magazine.
Well, he's on his own for filling it with magazines, but it's supposed to come with the one with a Magpul base plate. I'll give him the base plate, and he can put it on a 10-rounder. So, Riley, if you're watching, you want a pistol. I'm going to text all these dudes, too. All right, so Riley's name just came off. And next is Dynamic Pistol in June. And to include day 3 pistol. Chris Cooter again. Well, he can't even use that rifle at that class because it's a pistol class. But regardless, Cooter, you're winning all kinds of. I think he bought like 4 or 6 tickets. Like it was a pile of them.
Yeah. So that's day 3 pistol in June, you said?
Yeah, dynamic pistol and day 3 pistol in June.
Wow, we're gonna see a lot of Cooter this summer.
Yeah, because the rifle came with a rifle class. He could use that for dynamic carbine, or he could use it for any class that involves a rifle. It doesn't have to be specifically dynamic carbine, but the pistol does have to be dynamic pistol. So this next one is just for dynamic carbine and day 3 carbine in June. Jason Hedrick, way down in Texas. Jason, if you're not going to come up here in June for dynamic carbine, if you're watching, when I text you to tell you that you won, if you want to swap that out for something happening in Texas, we can probably sort that out. Or you can come up here. I'll even give you a room to stay in.
Yeah, it's free lodging.
All right, so that was for dynamic carbine.
That's
now is for vehicle dynamics and I think that's in April. I don't have the calendar in front of me. I think it's the end of April. Sergey has won vehicle dynamics and day 3 vehicle. What a good dude.
How do you pronounce that last name?
No idea. He is just Sergey to me.
Sergey Consonants.
All right.
That was a dynamic or
Vehicle dynamics.
vehicle dynamics.
Okay, so now we are down to a custom shop first wave holster, which will be any printed kydex we can come up with, and any type of lasering that they want on it, like any colors. The only stipulation is it cannot be, if it's a Tremis signature holster they want, it can't be in red. So otherwise, everything is open to whatever we can concoct.
It's only one thing we won't make.
Well, look at that. Sergey got that as well.
Wow.
Custom shop holster, and maybe we'll get with the Crimean flag on it, or because he is originally from Crimea.
Is there a Crimean flag? There's got to be, right? There's
I'm
a
sure
flag
there
for
is.
everything.
All right. So now it is, what are we doing? Day 0 medical?
Yeah. So in February is the first offering of Day 0 medical offer. We're going to be teaching it out here in the Allentown area. So you get to be a plank holder of that class and basically take it. I'll even say you could probably just come back and take it again for free whenever you want. You get like a lifetime subscription to Day 0 medical for
Awesome. I will be there as well with whoever wins this. And I would let you hit the button to spin it, Mike, but I don't have a way to share the button with you. So I'm going to hit the button now, and we're going to find our winner.
Watch it be me. That'd be hilarious.
It is the Shinmeister.
He probably would have came anyway.
You're like, damn it, he'd have paid.
Yeah. I wouldn't have let him.
All right, well, there we have all of our winners. I think now I can maybe find a button to stop sharing the screen. There we go. And when we get off of here, I'm going to pick up my handy dandy phone with my Tremis Dynamics phone case for iPhone and Samsung, available on tremisdynamics.com. But I'm going to use that and text some folks and work out their winnings with them and let them know what all kind of stuff they got, and then pack up all this shit so I can get it out of here.
Yeah, you can finally get rid of that rifle that's been sitting in your house.
Right back over there.
We can't show it though.
No, the fact that it's semi-visible is shocking. Noah's like, I bought so many fucking tickets, I didn't win shit.
You know what? I love him so much, but man, it's funny because he just throws so many chances at the raffles. When he doesn't win, I kind of get tickled. It's
well,
like,
what's good is if he'd have won any of the classes, he already bought 2 entries into all those classes, like he already, for him and his wife.
yeah.
So I'd have felt bad if he'd have won those.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you paid, no refunds. All right, so that the raffle has happened. It has happened, and Mike has a list of everyone so that I don't forget who won what, because I already forgot who won the rifle.
It's already in your signal.
Oh, perfect. So I will start. I'll start hitting everybody up and letting them know what they won and what else we got to talk about. We got the SHOT Show, the raffle, the Gayndies. Those are the 3 things on my list.
Yeah. What else do we? I mean, we've run it all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Scooter's here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he just popped in.
Chris Cooter, you won 2 things.
Right. The big one being the
rifle.
Yeah.
And the rifle class.
The Tremis Signature Series rifle.
And so the rifle we'll sort out doing the transfer, where we're going to get the transfer done at. And maybe since you're down Mike's way, we can go meet over at 5 Rivers one day, and Shinde can do the transfer. He does Tremis signature rifles for free.
Yes.
It's part of the sponsorship for the Liveshat. And And what? Oh, and then you have a coupon for the rifle class, whatever you want, and then the pistol class is in June, and hopefully you can make it, or if not,
He will have no excuses for not being an awesome shooter by fall of next year.
Agreed. He was just at class on Thursday, Friday, Thursday, one of them days.
Yeah, you run these like 6-day class schedules, and I'm like, damn,
I don't do them often.
I know.
I did it mostly for Noah.
You and your dynamic weeks. Now you did fishing week.
Yep.
I did.
I have to admit that was a little easier on me than the other dynamic weeks.
Yeah.
I wasn't out in the sun.
Yeah, that's rough. In like August, doing like 8 days of straight training.
Yeah, that one year it was 4 days of pistol and 4 days of rifle, back to back to back to back. And
yeah.
Ugh. All right. Well, I guess we got everything we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris says he wants to see Five Rivers. It's still under construction, so there might not be as much to see as you want, but might not be as cool as it will be, say, next year this time.
That's true.
Yeah, I can certainly make a trip down that way and maybe meet you over there and do a transfer. And I have no idea what we got to do for who won the pistol. Riley. He lives in New Jersey, so it might have to get shipped to an FFL there.
Yeah, because you can't do in-person transfers for pistols for New Jersey.
Yeah, so I might have to ship it from here to there, which is okay. I got an FFL to do the shipping from, so he'll just have to tell me where it's going. And then, I wouldn't give him a higher capacity magazine than would be legal, but if I were going to, I would just do that part in person. He can use that when he's here in PA.
Yeah. Well, he could keep it in a locked, safe space, and then he could pick up those magazines when he crosses over the border.
Yes. I'll hold it for him and just bring it to class.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he comes over, I'll have it for him.
You won't own any Glocks, but you'll have a Glock magazine.
Yes. The only Glock I own is sitting on that table and is getting shipped out shortly, sometime now. I don't know if it'll be this week. I got to get a hold of Riley and figure out where it's going to. So then I got to get a copy of the FFL from whoever that is.
Yeah.
So that might be a minute, but it'll go out in the next few days once I get that sorted out with him.
Oh, I do have one plug to make. Obviously there's a few classes coming up on the 0 Point calendar, but there is a big one in April coming up that I'm sure a bunch of the people in here might be interested in, because I know some names in here have been in our previous radio classes. So there is 0 Point Radio Ascension. It's the first class in the Ascension series, which will be a 2-day advanced level class of radio stuff. So for anybody looking to get a good amount of radio knowledge in before, say, I don't know, Wolverine Warfare in May.
That seems like a very fortuitous timing.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I have some pull in the Tremis Dynamic circles. There might even be some, communications challenges that we may need to meet during that evolution. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe might make sense for you to take some advanced radio stuff. April, Let me see what the date is real quick for anybody interested. April 25th and 26th we'll be offering that. Anybody, the only prerequisite is having some sort of radio class that is equivalent to either a day zero radio, or when we used to call it the what did we call it? Radio primer.
Yeah.
Or like a class from Radio Made Easy. Like those all count, but you need to be able to like run a radio.
When you have a day zero radio in the winter here?
Well, I just held one a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I think. However, if there is interest, there are some very like select dates coming up where it could happen. Like if people are like, hey, I want to get to that other class and I want the other thing to happen, let me know. Reach out to me directly, and I will either put something on the calendar, or we can work some sort of online, like, train up that I can do before the Ascension class.
I guess as long as we were doing plugs, I think that I mentioned at the last live chat, which was a couple weeks ago, that the calendar has a new class from Tempest Dynamics added, Dynamic Gunfighter, which will be 2.5 days, $500, 2 night shoots, 2 full days of training, mostly rifle, team partners, and other stuff. So one will have vehicle stuff in it. One will have designated marksman and vehicle stuff in it. A different one will have, I'm trying to sort out some maritime stuff for in it. There are 3 on the schedule: April in Del Rio, Texas, and I do believe there'll be a guest appearance from 0 Point Training at that one,
most likely. And
the one in PA is in September, which I'm sure will have some 0 Point in it as well. And one in November in Paducah, Texas, which at this point will definitely have some Iron Forge Consulting medical block in it because Jonathan is coming. And the DMR will be from
combat art training.
I'm pretty sure that it'll be combat art training. I'm not sure if I told Andrew the dates yet, so there is a chance that he might be like, I can't do it that weekend. But most likely it's going to be Andrew doing the DMR portion. Help fucking 0 Point and come to that one too. I don't mind. Obviously that he knows he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants.
Yeah,
so.
I kind of get carte blanche on coming to whatever I want to.
Yeah. If he says, hey, I want to come pimp my business and show them some radio stuff and see if they want to do more radio stuff, I'm going to say, okay. Like, no matter what the class is. Like, I have nowhere where radio would fit, but okay.
Oh, I would just come and help do the shooty stuff.
Well, I'd be like, hey, tell them, show them some of your shit so that they'll come spend money with you.
I'll just wear my amazing fighting radio setup, and everyone will go, what's that?
Hey, we're not going to give out any details, but I would tell you all, be on the lookout in the next few weeks for a new 0 Point radio product to be added to Mike's website.
It's likely to happen, yes.
I mean, like many things that Mike does, I had to fucking pull some strings, but at this point, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. And with Jonathan Aldridge as my witness, I told him about it before I told Mike about it. I said, this is what I'm doing in order to get Mike to sell a product. So if anyone ever doubts that I made it happen, you're my witness because I told you first.
I mean, you already get to lay claim that, like, oh, I'm gonna be an EMT because you puppet mastered me into the EMT thing.
All because I didn't want to be the lead medic at class.
Right, exactly.
That's what I mean, that part I didn't mention until after he was already in the class. The self-serving part.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, there's those plugs. I'm not sure if that isn't what I wanted to fucking plug. Like, I threw that in because I wasn't sure if I might not have even had a live stream since I put those on the website. But study groups, there's one the Saturday after Christmas, live fire over at the Dark Range. It's during the day, but we can shoot at night too if you want, but it's going to probably be cold, so maybe people don't. But more importantly, in February, the 21st, a couple days before my birthday, we are doing a fish study group in Scranton. You do not need to have taken any fish classes to take the fish study group. Will you be behind everyone else? Yes. Will that probably make you want to take some fish classes?
Probably.
Yes. This is marketing 101. Give them the first taste for free. It's not free because there's a range fee to rent the shoot house, but you can get some fish stuff for really cheap, and I don't make anything off of it. So, like, it's super super cheap for me, like for as far as what you pay me, because you don't pay me nothing, just the range fee. So for those of you that are out there, those are on the website. You can sign up for them now. Ta-da, there's my pimping stuff out. You got anything else you want to chat about?
I'm good, man.
Me too. Then it's getting late. Enough time. I still got like 20 minutes that I can text people before I would feel bad about texting them. So
yeah, not after 10. The 9 o'clock hour is running towards the end.
Yeah, like, ooh, at 9, it better be important. To tell them they got free shit is probably okay.
Yeah.
But at 10, that would wait till morning. So I will start texting a few folks. Obviously, Cooter already knows that he won stuff, and everybody else I haven't seen a reply from, but I will send them a signal message and start letting them know.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that's what I got. You got anything else? Then if not, we'll get out of here.
Let's pop smoke, brother.
All right, everybody out there, take it easy.